A lot of when the whole Aunt Jemima thing blew up, a couple of my friends on Facebook who are black are like, well, why are they doing this? This is stupid. If we erase everything, and I don't know. And here I'm going to get in trouble. Yeah. We're imperfect people, and they, operated through 250-year-old vision. I don't know.
The Thomas Jefferson statue was just pulled down in front of a Jefferson school in Virginia. He owned 600 slaves. Well, let's up the ante with that thought there, Doug. Here's the next story, Tom.
Before we move on, I would like to just point out, ladies and gentlemen, that an African-American friend of mine just texted me and said, who the F is Calvin Griffith?
Yeah.
Didn't even know who he was. Okay, well, you're a young fella. I can understand that.
Popular Mechanics had a story come out about how to safely remove statues.
It's a real story. Minnesota mayor calls for city to remove... Oh, Jesus. Sprinthal, this is your fault.
Well, I don't live in the city. I didn't vote for him. What did he do now?
Oh, no, not him.
It's a woman. Well, I thought you brought this up yesterday on the podcast.
Well, I brought up a joke. It was a meme I saw of Americans pulling down the statue of, was it King George II during the Revolution?
Uh-huh.
The caption was, "This is why nobody knows who won the Revolutionary War."
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
What did she say?
The mayor of Duluth, Minnesota is pushing city council members to remove the word chief from city job titles, saying the term is offensive to Native Americans. No, it isn't. I don't know one Native American that gives a rat's ass about a French word based on a Latin word, chief. Here's the problem, and chief among those problems would be, there's nothing wrong with the word chief, for Christ's sake. What is wrong with you? We're going to just have to start a whole new language, aren't we?
There's nothing in the dictionary that attributes chief to Native Americans. A leader or ruler of people.
Well, you're pretty brave to say that.
Oh, boy. Oh, we're in trouble. No one cares about
the PI endorsement. Nice job, Ray.
Okay, so far I figured out that one black person I've talked to doesn't give a rat's ass about Calvin Griffith's statue, and everybody else I know understands the word chief doesn't mean anything derogatory. I suppose maybe back in the old days, okay, chief. Well, you know what? When I was a kid working in the factory over in Northeast Minnesota, they used to call me chief because I was a bigger kid, right? I was like a big kid. Hey, chief, how you doing?
It's normally kind of a sign of respect, actually, isn't it?
Leadership.
I mean, you could use it derogatorily. I understand.
You could, but hey, chief, how you doing?
With the right or the wrong intonation to a Native American, it's kind of like saying F you, but...
Hey, chief, how you doing? Right?
Yeah, you could use it in a derogatory manner. I just mentioned that. But the police chief, the fire chief, are those derogatory terms? I mean... Are we supposed to believe that Native Americans can't distinguish the difference between a police chief and some dumbass redneck on the street saying, "Hey, chief"? Are we to believe that they're that ignorant? Is that what you're suggesting? That Native American people aren't capable of distinguishing between the two?
Love the point. I think it's a very good point. So you don't have any faith in Native Americans to be able to make a decision for themselves? Is that what you're saying? You have to change everything.
I don't think she thinks they're that bright.
Hey guys, I'm right here. I'm right here.
I'm right here. Yeah,
okay,
right.
Down, Chief.
So you're 50% Native American.
Yes, sir.
Are you offended by Chief?
No, sir.
I didn't.
What about Cracker?
Yeah, Cracker.
I'm not offended by any of it. As long as someone's just recognizing me, I don't care how you recognize.
Listen, that's going to do it for Cracker Jack, Cracker Barrel. You're all got to go.
You could start calling Ray Chief Cracker.
Because he's half and half, that's true.
Yeah.
Bring back Grand Poobah.
Grand Poobah. I like Grand Poobah. All right, Palomino. Dougie, we will talk to you next week. The rest of you.
Have a great Juneteenth. And for people that don't know what it is, look it up because it's actually a pretty cool thing. This is a very important day.
The end of slavery.